Hello, you're welcome. You're welcome. We are now live, and I want to thank all the members who have joined this meeting on short notice. And we always have our meetups every Sunday. So members, every Sunday at 5 p.m. it is meetup o'clock. Every Sunday at 5 p.m. it is meetup o'clock. There are a lot of things we cannot exhaust it. The things that we can discuss when it comes to websites. When it comes to websites and web design and WordPress, we cannot exhaust things. One of the things, if you go to YouTube, for example, and you search about WordPress, you get millions of videos on different topics. Because WordPress is the most popular website creation tool. Out of every 10 websites, you find 4 WordPress sites. Then the other tools, which are also in hundreds, they share the other 6. Yeah, so 40% of the websites on the internet are WordPress websites. Then the other 60 is shared by the other tools, which are also in hundreds. So WordPress, it's the biggest part on the pie chart. And so there are a lot of issues because we have a lot of developers who are developing plugins. Plugins are those which add functionality and they make WordPress to have those functionalities. So we have thousands of developers who develop plugins that extend the functionality of WordPress. If you want, for example, today we are going to be talking about payments. If you want to accept mobile money, people to pay using mobile money on your WordPress site, it is something you can implement within 10 minutes and people are starting to pay. But other platforms, we have WordPress has competitors, other plugins which other content management soft systems. You may not easily find a plugin for something that you need. For example, if you want to integrate mobile money on some of those other plugins, Uganda mobile money, you may find other options like Paywall, Stripe, and others which are on the international audience, which was created. But for every local audience, be it in Nigeria, be it in Tanzania, you will find a local solution for WordPress, whereby you may not find a local solution for another WordPress alternative, because WordPress is the most popular. Any developer, when is developing something, you will think of WordPress. So it is something that what I'm talking about, I don't know that you are understanding what I'm saying, but WordPress is having a lot. Yeah, so for example, one of the companies in the world which receives payments, is known as Flutterwave. So I'm on the website of Flutterwave here. I hope you can see. Maybe before I may be talking alone, let me first do a mic check. Members, are you hearing me? Robert, are you hearing me? You can unmute and tell me, yes, we are hearing you. Robert, are you hearing me? Robert, Somethon, you can unmute. I think it is possible to unmute. Enoch, just let me know where you're hearing me so that I proceed. Are you hearing me?
I'm here. Yeah, yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay. Jimmy? Muhammad?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes,
Vivian?
yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, so let me first continue with the development of this meetup. Then please, all of you, you are going to get a chance to speak. So as you hear me, start thinking of something that you are going to say also. So you are going to be able to share something, and you'll also let us know whether you are a WordPress developer or you are just a programmer or any other person who has come across the link and you joined. And Mr. Katerega, are you hearing me? Okay.
Yes, please.
Yes, so members, they are saying
I can hear you.
Yeah. All
Hello?
right, thank you. It's okay. Okay, so let us proceed. So I was talking about Flutterwave. Flutterwave is one of the companies that the fintechs that have specialized in payment gateways. So this is Flutterwave. So when they came to what you call plugins, they wanted to create plugins. They created plugins for WordPress. They have a plugin called WordPress Payment Forms. They have another one for WordPress Custom Payment Forms. Then they have another one for easy digital downloads and then paid membership pro. All these are WordPress plugins. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them for receiving payments. Then they also have another one for WooCommerce, also WordPress. So these ones are plugins for WordPress by Flutterwave. Okay, let me just show you something here. There's something I wanted to show you. Okay, these ones are short links. Yeah, we are going to be diving more into these plugins. There's another company called Paywall. This one is a Kenyan company. Let me search for Paywall plugins. So Paywall has Paywall plugins on Google. So Paywall, okay, let me turn on my video so that you can, my bandwidth is not. So Paywall is a company in Kenya. It has a wallet, a digital wallet, and it is used by people who want to receive payments on their websites, and also it has a lot of other services. It has an API, but they created the plugins to make it easy for people who have particular systems to integrate payments. So they also thought of WooCommerce. WooCommerce is WordPress. They thought of Magneto. So they created a plugin for Magneto. They created a plugin for WHMCS, Shopify, Joomla. Joomla is a CMS, a WordPress alternative, Woobercat, PrestaShop. So if you are having a Paywall account, you can integrate, and if you are having OpenCart is a shop and is a software for. So you can see that, but WordPress cannot miss. Because WordPress is the most popular platform when it comes to websites. So if you are a company that has that wants to receive payments and you don't create a plugin for some of these, because most of the people don't know how to code manually this API of yours step by step. There's this thing called API, that is application programming interface. Application programming interface will integrate your system into the app or the other software, so that payments, there can be requests. Someone goes to the other side, clicks on a button, then it sends an instruction, and that instruction comes to from the website to the system. For example, MTN has an API. So that API, they have the documentation. If you want to receive mobile money, you may have to do some coding. So this is a PHP, do coding, so that when people go to the other side, they make a request, then it sends that request to the system of MTN, and it initiates, and then it sends back Then someone puts in a pin, it sends the other side. This requires coding, and not everyone is a developer. Not everyone is a developer that you can be able to code the PHP. So if you are MTN, you can decide to create MTN WordPress plugin such that already the code is already in the plugin. So people will just install the plugin and everything will work out of the blue. Yeah, so I was talking about plugins and I was talking about payments. Since we are WordPress community and we focus more on WordPress, we are going to be looking at some of the plugins that are available. These are plugins that are connected to companies like Flutterwave, like Paywall, and others that can enable us to accept payments on our websites easily. Okay, so I'm going to be starting with I'll talk about Flutterwave. I'll also talk about another company called the EasyPay. So EasyPay also have a WordPress plugin. EasyPay also have a WordPress plugin, and this WordPress plugin, I wrote an article about it as well. So EasyPay, these ones are in Uganda here. Yeah, EasyPay, they have also a WordPress plugin. They have an API and they have an app. Yeah, so I wrote an article about them on my site in 2019, the first time when I first created. So I wrote an article about EasyPay and how it was enabling payments, and making it easy for people to integrate. So I will share this article. It is on my website. How EasyPay mobile money WordPress plugin uses integration with e-payment. So I used this, and within 30 minutes, I was able to receive money on my website. Yeah. So, and this EasyPay plugin, they have an app, and also they have a plugin which you can install. And maybe let me just so this website here. This is a website for one of our websites for ICT teachers. So we use that EasyPay plugin. So all the transactions, as you can see in my dashboard, the money keeps flowing in. Whenever there's a transaction. People pay and money goes through EasyPay, and then we withdraw it to the bank. Yeah, so that is the plugin there for EasyPay. So I wrote when I was starting the integration, and also the Flutterwave. Also, I use it on this other website. It's called this website here of shareability. I use Flutterwave, and this is the Flutterwave dashboard. You see money flowing in. People come on this website. I receive donations on the website, and also people who pay and buy products on the website. So if you come to the website here, there are many people who are they are happy. They come to the website, they just click on this donate. So when they click on the donate button, I have a form. So you could be having an NGO, a church, you could be having a charity, you could be having something that is creating impact and making people happy. So you can put up a donate button so that people can donate. It can even be a school, but when you are supporting the less privileged, it could be any organization, any company, any website. So where people come and they can be happy. So I integrated a simple donation button here. If you just come here and you type in your email, and then you go ahead and you type in your email, and then let me just show you. You type in your email, your name, Rogers, and then you say Mukalele, and then you put in an amount. You may be happy, and I say, okay, I'm a happy parent. My children have got materials. So let me put some 2,000. Let me chip in. So by clicking on that, it will bring what you call Flutterwave. Flutterwave, it will not leave the website, but I've integrated the Flutterwave. So there are many ways of paying. Someone can pay with mobile money here. Someone can pay with a card. That is a MasterCard. Someone can pay so these are the options which I enabled for this particular. I put mobile money. There's also Butter. But right now, Flutterwave has also added the Paywall as well. Yeah, so I'm going to start by showing how we can do something like this. Yeah, then from there, we can discuss other ways. Also, how you can have, so when someone puts in money here, and it says pay, it will initiate on his phone, and then money will go to my account and it will go to my bank. Yeah, so that is something that you need to do. So if you are to have something like this, you need to set up, you need to go to website of Flutterwave, you register, and then you can be able to set up here, and even you put up your bank details in the settings. Yeah, you can go to the settings, you put in your bank details and all that, bank accounts, then the money will be able to go to the bank accounts that you put there in your Flutterwave. Yeah, so you can be able to set up these things, and you receive donations on the website, and also you receive payments. Okay, so let me do this quickly. So the first, on this website here, I'm going to start by showing this one here of Flutterwave. I'm going to integrate a donation button on this website. This website here is called ICT Teachers UG. It is an organization where we train teachers. So we don't have any donate button so far. So we are having, we just have membership. People can pay for membership. And yeah, that is all. So I want to put here a donate. Instead of putting this become a bona fide, I'm going to change this, because this one, people can do it from here, from the membership. They can pay the membership from there. So I'm going to put here a donate button, so that people can donate to me. So they can be able to donate to me, and they can be happy. So that is something that we can do. So how do you do this? So you will go into your dashboard, and then you go to what we call plugins. Okay. Okay, so you go where I have what we call plugins. So this is WordPress. So this is plugins. So you need to upload here a plugin for donations. So I'm going to go back to the other page of Flutterwave plugins. So you can search for Flutterwave plugins. So there are very many plugins here. So if you go to Google, you go against the Flutterwave plugins like that. Then you'll see Flutterwave plugins. Okay. So I'm there, Flutterwave plugin. So Flutterwave is one of the companies. So I said we have EasyPay. You can search for EasyPay WordPress plugin. We have Paywall also has, and we have others. So there are others which are international, but for me, I'm giving you local perspective. How would you receive money on your website? The money you're receiving could be donations. It could be payments for WooCommerce products on your shop. So how would you receive it? It could be membership fee. Maybe you are having a community, or you're having an association like ours, and people are supposed to pay subscription every year. So they come on the site, they register, and then they pay. So you can use plugins like Flutterwave's plugins. Flutterwave is really good because it is in several countries, and it is having many supported payment methods. So if you come here on Flutterwave, you can see in this panel, you will see card payments, M-Pesa, then there's Uganda mobile, there's mobile money. So there are several payments which are supported, including Uganda. So when you search for WordPress plugins, there is this one here. Download Flutterwave payment forms for WordPress, and a tutorial on how to install it is here. So you click on both links. There's this one, and then there is also this one here. So those are two plugins that you can use. Okay. Okay, so you come here, they will take you to GitHub. So I've not told you to install these ones from the WordPress repo. The WordPress repo, sometimes the plugins for WordPress which are there are not up to date. So the ones which are on GitHub, which you can get through that link, and the ones which are more updated. So there is the WordPress. This is the GitHub. GitHub has a channel. Let me first click on this GitHub once again. If I click on this Flutterwave here, it is going to take me to the Flutterwave channel, the Flutterwave repository on GitHub. GitHub is a platform where software developers put different things. They put their code, yeah, and applications. So here on the Flutterwave channel, you will see very many plugins by Flutterwave. They are known as repositories here. Here they are saying 64 repositories. So you will find Node. If you want to integrate Flutterwave here in Node, React, there is this one, Rev Payment Forms. This is the one that I'm talking about, and it was updated 18 days ago. So I was saying that this one, if you go and you search in WordPress, if you go and search in WordPress and then you search for, let me try to add a new plugin here in WordPress, and I search for Rev Payment Forms, you can still get it, but it may not be the most recent. So it's a Rev Payment Forms. If you search for Rev Payment Forms within WordPress repo, you see it is there, but it was updated 1 month ago. Are you seeing that? So the most recent, which is just updated 18 days ago, is on GitHub. But you can also try this one. You can also use this one. So all the other plugins I was telling you, you can also find them here. Even there is EasyPay. This one I have used it since 2019 for 2 years. It is also working, but it doesn't have other things. It has mobile money, but these other things of Visa and what, they were not working well for me. But the one of Flutterwave, even Paywall is there now. So EasyPay, this one here, you can also test it, but you see it was last updated 6 months ago. So you may get some errors with some themes because WordPress keeps growing and the core. So EasyPay people, they delay to update their plugin, but they update it once in a while. Yeah, so I wrote a tutorial about it. You can be able to follow that tutorial and install and integrate EasyPay. So EasyPay is there. Then there is PaySapple. Some of these require you go on the web. When you have to use the plugin, you'll also go and register, and you'll even submit what you call KYC. So you see, PaySapple Pay. This was updated 2 years ago. So you may need to go and download the latest from their website, because sometimes these ones in the repo of WordPress, they delay to update them. Yeah, so there is this one here. So there are very many plugins. So these ones which I'm telling you are having mobile money of Uganda in them. If you just search for mobile money, so the reason, because in Ugandan audience, if I want someone to donate some money to me on Shareability, really, if I put their PayPal, how many people use PayPal? But if I put their mobile money, Airtel, I will get people, and every day I wake up, I find someone has chipped in some 4K. I go and I withdraw and I buy some sugar. So I have income flowing in through happy visitors. So if you put this, it could be an organization and you are doing impact, and you are doing something, and you put the donate button, and you'll get people donating to your cause, and it will help you to run the bills. So you can see here, there's this one, Pay with Momo in WooCommerce. This is a new plugin. I have not even seen it. Like I was telling you earlier, if MTN wants more of their people, because MTN, you see, for me when I'm talking, I keep moving up and down, but at the end of the day, the equation will be balanced. So MTN, Momo API. So they when they released I was among the people, by the way, who attended these guys of MTN. MTN, they opened this thing here, Open API in Uganda, and they even opened a website called the momodeveloper.mtn. they were calling developers that developers, please, you come and learn, and they were offering free trainings. Come and learn how you can integrate our API so that you can be able to trigger to initiate payments from clients, and then clients pay money through the Android app you are developing, through the website you are developing, by coding manually. So they were teaching this, and they have their website here, Power Your Apps with our MTN Momo API. So they were doing this, but the challenge is that the developers, the developers who know this coding and APIs and all these things, they are there, we have them, but they are, the majority of the people are those who don't know. So if MTN wants more people really to use their API, they can decide to create a plugin which already has the implementation, and the person just fills in a few things, the website URL, the other things, and works on his own page. So this is MTN. So if MTN, someone has gone ahead and has created either MTN itself or another developer has offered to create the plugin. Is getting off a bit, but I think it is going to get back a second. Mr. Dumba, are you hearing me? Okay.
Recording in
I think I'm back. I'm getting back. Okay. I'm getting back. Okay, maybe let me, before I proceed, I want to cross-check with Mr. Norman. Are you hearing me? Mr. Twine? If I sample two people and no one is responding, it means people have put it there. Okay, you can try and mute again. Mr. Norman, Mr. Twin, are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so by the time I got a disruption, I was talking about, who can remind me what I was talking about?
MTN.
We are talking about MTN Momo.
Okay, thank you.
Something like that.
Okay, thank you. So MTN knows that there are people who don't know how to code. So they can decide to create for them a plugin where they will just install, the code will be already installed in their site, and they'll just do a few things. So he's saying MTN Momo is a mobile payment system which is available in Uganda, Ghana, Cameroon. It's also available in South Africa. It allows you to collect payments on your WooCommerce site. And you must have WooCommerce, and this is so you see, and there are some instructions. So this one, it will be easier for me to just install and configure the plugin instead of me manually going to code the code myself and implement what we call the API. Yeah, so this plugin here, you see, it is supported in Uganda as well. So if I'm to want, I can try to set this one up. I can even create a tutorial about it. I can set this up, but the challenge with this plugin is that it is only for MTN. But you never know, it may be more user friendly than maybe Flutterwave, because Flutterwave has many things. Yeah, but there is even some demo here. So you see, check out. I hope you are seeing the demo. So you put in your phone number, and then someone will just say place order. That is now on the WooCommerce page, and then it has an MTN mobile. Then the other person's phone, it should be able to initiate, and then money goes from the other phone and it comes onto your account. Yeah, so basically these things work like this. But what I want to do is I want to implement the one of Flutterwave. This one is a new one I've seen. So there are very many payments plugins here for different things. Yeah, so I'm seeing a hand here. I'm going to implement the one of WooCommerce right now. I'm going to implement it on the other website where it is not. Anders Thompson, you have something to say?
Oh no, as you were talking about the Momo Pay, because I'm actually trying to create a Momo. Well, I'm actually sending all my company documents to MTN now because I want to integrate Momo Pay. I mean, it's not so easy on the business side. You have to have a business Momo Pay account. But the reason why I'm choosing it over, because I use Flutterwave all the time, but of course I'm minimizing the payments, because when you use Flutterwave, you do like 3 or 4 payments as opposed to like going directly to your Momo Pay account where you only pay twice. User pay and then you pay the takeout. But if you use like Flutterwave or any other merchant, you have to pay like 3 or 4 times. Customer, then you pay to that, and you have to pay to to transfer from bank to this to that. So you end up paying like 4 times, 3 times usually. So it's best to just integrate directly to Momo Pay, since MTN has an open API. You only pay twice, the customer for the initial transaction and for your withdrawal charges, and so that's one of the big advantages I find about just integrating to using Momo Pay directly.
Okay, thank you very much, Thompson. Actually, what you are saying is true in a business sense. For me, as I have a few transactions, I get once in a while a transaction on my site, a donation. But if you are a business which is receiving several transactions, you may even look at the costs. Because integrating directly with Momo Pay, you may actually have to hire, if possible, a developer. You give him, even if you give him 2 million, he does for the integration. You also do the paperwork and all that, because the cost of integrating directly with MTN, the charges will be lower, and in the long run, it will be that money will be saved. Yeah, but if you integrate with Flutterwave integrated with MTN, and so there is a middleman there, and that means that so the charges may go a bit higher. So this is something that has to be considered. You have to consider the costs as well. Thank you very much, Thompson, for that submission. Okay, so so for me as a developer who doesn't know that I want something to really work, I will just come to my site. So with the other open API, you may not necessarily, it's not locked to WordPress. You can do, but these plugins I was showing you are WordPress. Yeah, now I'm going to do this. So I was saying that the plugin that we are going to use is not going to be in the WordPress repo. We are going to use a plugin which is on GitHub, which is more updated. Yeah, so I'm going to go to GitHub. I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to go to GitHub here. So when I go to GitHub, I will go and I will see this. It has a description. It has Uganda in it. And it also has some instructions here. You add plugin, and then you install the plugin, and then after that, you create a donation form. There's a short code that you will put on the donation page. Okay, so these are the instructions which they are giving here. Very, very clear instructions. So you come here, and I will say download zip. So I download this. I download that zip. So it has this here and about. So this is code which already the developers at Flutterwave have done to make it easier for people to integrate this particular Flutterwave, to integrate Flutterwave payments within their sites. So I've done that. So I'm going to go now to the website where I want to put it. I want to put a download button on this page, on this website, instead of that one. So I'm going to say WP admin. So I go to the dashboard of the WordPress backend. So the process is similar even for other softwares. If you are using whichever other software, whether Drupal, whether what, of course, these ones, they have plugins or extensions or modules. So you have to log in somewhere and install that module. And from there, so we have those who are doing e-learning. like Modo, it also has those things. So you can be able to add. So if I want more people to pay for courses on Modo, you may find that it is a plugin for mobile money, something like that. Yeah, so I will go to plugins and I will add in my plugin. So I try to add in my plugin here. Okay, so it is loading. So I'm going to upload the plugin. So here I'm going to say upload plugin. So I come here and I say browse. Then I upload the other plugin, which I have just downloaded. Okay. So a plugin is having code already. Code is coded and it is going to add that particular functionality onto my site. So you add the plugin. So members, please, these things we show you so that you can try out and you may come up with something even better. And you can be able to have these payments simplified on your interface. Yeah, so you add the plugin and then you configure it. You'll configure that plugin accordingly. But one thing that you need to have, as even the plugin is installing here, you should go and sign up on Flutterwave. You should have an account because they will ask you for what you call the API. The API, you'll pick it from the keys, API key. So I'm going to say activate plugin. See, so say activate plugin. Okay, so they are going to ask you for API key. So as you can see here on the GitHub, there's a description. You can use donations. So they said that sign up for an account here. You see, sign up for an account here. So you have to sign up. You have to sign up for an account. If you don't have one, you have to sign up for an account. So for me, I already have an account. So if you don't have an account, you click on sign up down here. Then we sign up, you'll be able to with sign up, you'll be able to fill in your account. And then they'll even ask you if you are a company, they'll ask you for what you call KYC documents. So this is if you are signing up. After signing in, they will ask you for more things. They will ask you for, if you're a company, they'll ask you your registration, certificate of incorporation, identities of directors. Yeah, to prove that you are really, there is a list of documents. If you're an individual, they will ask you for your national ID. So they will ask you for those things, and then they will activate your account within a few days. But if it is an individual, but before even they activate, you can test. They can allow you to test for limited transactions. Yeah, so for me, I will just sign in to my account. Yeah, so that is it. So you sign up for the Flutterwave. So here, I finished activating my plugin. So the plugin is somewhere here. Where is it? Where is it? Plugin, which I have installed. It is called Rev Payment Forms. Okay, so let me hope this was the right page. Yeah, so when you install a plugin, you'll be able to see. So it is saying here, plugin activated. That means the plugin is there. And so I can look for the plugin here. So I have the other one of EasyPay Mobile Money. It is here, which I talked about earlier. I also installed it and activated it. It is here. Flutterwave Payment Forms. So it adds you to accept local and international payments. Okay, so after you have installed that, you'll go to settings. You have to look for each settings. You'll have to look for each settings so that you can be able to set it up and make it ready. It is here, Flutterwave. This part will come. This part will come. So this part only comes after you have added the plugin. Yeah, so that part only comes after you have added the plugin. Okay, so Click on that, then you say settings. Okay, so with these settings, this is where you are going to put your settings. So you choose here and say, so here you have, like, you can choose all, well, that is worldwide. I'm not saying Uganda here. Okay. Yeah, so I can be able to do that. The charge currency. So they are here. You can say any, let the customer decide. And then there are some questions here. They're asking for the public key and the button secret key, and then you can say go live. So these ones, you get them from your dashboard. So here on Flutterwave, I have an account as a company and also have an account as a person. So I will go and click on my API. Maybe I'm not going to click on it. If I click on it, you will be able to see it. So yet it's supposed to be private, something private. So I will not click on that. So you click on this API part. It is under settings here in Flutterwave, and you can be able to pick to copy the API key. You can be able to copy the API key. Let me just do this maybe. Yeah, let me just do this. Yeah, so you are supposed to do something like this. So the other developers who are coding it manually still, they also have to get this key and they will integrate it in their code as they are setting up the module or the plugin or that page or that payment page. Yeah, so personally, right now, what I'm doing, I've stopped sharing and I'm copying the public key and also I'm copying the secret key. Okay, so I'm copying those two so that we can be able to move. Okay, so I think that is good enough. Let me now share again my screen. Yeah, so I've finished pasting. Yeah, I finished pasting my public key and my secret key up there. I finished pasting them. So here, I'm going to put a module title. I'm going to say support. I'm saying donate to Itau. Okay. So I put there donate to Itau. Then I say the ICT Teachers Association is supporting. Okay. Yeah, is supporting schools countrywide to embrace, yeah, so to teach and integrate. So you put there some words which are going to entice the donator to integrate ICT effectively. So you put there something. So for example, you can see here on shareability, there is this mod. This was the model title. I put support Shareability Uganda. And then I put, let me first close this session. I put here something. Shareability Uganda is enabling remote schools and learners in different communities. So I put there something, and I even put there a picture which will make someone to get sympathy to donate. So you put there some words. So that is what I'm doing here. So on this site, you come and you put there, where is the page? You put there some of that. Okay, where's my page? Where is my page? Okay, so yeah, so I'm here. So you put there some words there. Now there's what called a model logo. This model logo, you just put the URL. So I'm going to go to the website once again. I'm going to go to the website once again, and I copy the URL to the logo of the site so that I put it inside there. So I'm going to copy this. This is the logo. I right click and then I say copy link. Copy link, or I can say copy image link. Copy image link. Okay, so I come there, then I come and I paste there. So the image link should end with .png. That is a direct link to the image. Okay, so then this one is an optional success. If someone has successfully donated, you can set up a thank you page and you put there, thank you for donating, and then you put that URL. In case someone has failed to do, then you can make another one to guide him on what could have been the problem. Okay, so here I can say donate. Donate now. Okay, then I say save. So after doing that, after it has saved, now I'm going to create the donation page now. So I have a Flutterwave account which I set up and I uploaded my identification and it was authenticated. I have installed a plugin and I've set it up as well and filled in that information. I found the settings page under here. Then from there, I come and I say new page. So you can put this donation button anywhere you want. The form, you can put it on any of the existing pages, or you can create a new page for your site. So you can put a new page there. So you put a new page, and then we are going to use a shortcode. We are going to use some shortcode to make sure that our payments and our donations are working well. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so the other page of Flutterwave of GitHub, which I showed you earlier, it has the instructions and the shortcode. All these instructions are there. So the moment, if you can go and you read that page, you search for Flutterwave WordPress plugins, and you will see it. You should be able to see, there's even an article actually which was written about it. Yeah, so what I'm doing here, I'm going to create a page and I'm going to put in a plugin that is going to help me make everything look good. Okay, so yeah, so I'm showing this donation, but I'm also going to show WooCommerce. I'm going to also show WooCommerce. I'm also going to show WooCommerce now for buying now, which is not donations. I'm also going to show something about that. And then we shall be able to see how this can go. Yeah, so okay, so we are here. So we let me share this again that you can see. So we are having our donation page. So when you say file new, as you can see on this is now our page in WordPress. Say file new page. So you come here and say donate. So you put there, try to donate. Okay. Okay, so after you click on donate, so this is Gutenberg editor. I can come here and I use columns. I can use 2 columns, just the way I was doing on Initao on Shareability. This was the donation page on Shareability, the back-end interface. So I put here some photo, but of course you can design better than this. We have page builders like Elementor. You can design this thing in a better way. So what I wanted is this shortcode. This is the shortcode. This shortcode is also there on the other GitHub page. Yeah, the shortcode they put here the shortcode and the options which are there. So this is the shortcode. Yeah, so I will come and I will put this here. Okay, so I come here and I say shortcode. This is WordPress. So I put my shortcode there. So this shortcode has something like currency. You choose the currencies that you want people to. UGX, USD. So you can have something like that. Right now, I think it allows also, if you just leave it and then people can choose any, because I saw something like that. If you just enter this shortcode, let us first try to put FL donation page, this one here. Let me first put this. Yeah, if I put that FLW donation page, okay. This is something that I never used last time. So create a new page, enter this short code. So you can see, install blank state plugin to create a page, and then enter short code, and then enter donation plan ID and monthly plan. So this is what they were talking about here, but we have also the button here. Yeah, so let me do this. So I have that. I have this. Let me put both. Let me put the other one also. Let me put another short code here. This one I'm getting it from the GitHub repo. Yeah, so the notion should be a simple thing. What I think I should go to is the other one, WooCommerce. So yeah, so you can be able to put here anything. You can put something here. I can put an image, just like I did there. On shareability, you can put an image, and select an image from your media library, and you put it on the page. Yeah, so that you can appeal to the audience that you are having. Okay, so let me use this one. Okay, so I'm using that one. So yeah, so we have, this is our page. Okay, I put two shortcodes here. So let me just publish. So I'm going to click on publish, and then I publish. So I'm publishing the donate page. You can write more words there, beautify the page, and make it to be what you want it to be. Okay, so it is going to publish your page. So it is there. icteachersug.net/donate. Okay, so let us see what is happening there now. So let us see the page. So that is one thing. So Flutterwave is going to really take care of all the other things. About all the other things. All it wanted was the API to connect. You see, so this is what is here. So I'm having two forms. There is this one where I stipulated the currencies, and then there is this one whereby they are all currencies, but I'm not seeing Uganda. You see? So what I do, I will go and I remove one. Let me remove this one, and I leave only this one, which is what I want. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to send you this link. If you want, you can test. You can test by donating some 1,000 shillings there, and you see whether it works. But for me, I'm very confident that it works. You can test. You can visit that page. I've set it in the chat. You click on the donate button, and you see whether it works. So all I'm going to do, I'll just go to the interface, and I edit my header, and I change this to become donate, so that anyone who clicks on that button, he can be able to what to donate accordingly. Yeah. So members, so that is what we wanted to look out there. So after that, I'm also going to do a quick on the WooCommerce, how you integrate this in the shop. Then we shall be, I'll be getting your thought on some of the options which are there. Okay, so let me also go to my header. I'm going to go to the header. The header is in Elementor. So remember, I hope you know Elementor page builder, which is used for designing. So I go to the Elementor page builder, and I also edit, and I put there the button, and that will be good enough. Yeah. So okay. So here I'm in Elementor now. Now, as that one is happening, I'm going to go back to Flutterwave. So we have been integrating this one. There is another one for what you call WooCommerce. There is this one, Rev Paid Membership Pro. This one you can use it also. It does similar things. It is also for WordPress. It is in case you want subscriptions from members. Maybe you're an association, you're an organization. People pay for, they are not donating, they are not buying any product, but they are paying subscription for them to be able to access other parts of the site. So you can use that plugin there on the Flutterwave. Then there is this one called, this one is for Laravel. If you're a developer with Laravel, they have a plugin there. Then Java, those of you who are Android developers, whatever. Yeah, so we have this one, WordPress payment forms that we have been using. So there is this one, WooCommerce. WooCommerce. So WooCommerce, you use it if you are having a shop, an online shop. So you come here and you also download the plugin. So here it says what we call the latest releases. So we have releases. Let me see. Yeah, this one is saying it was updated 8 months ago. Okay, so let me download this. You see, software, you need to make sure that you always use the latest, you updated software, otherwise it may break your site. Okay, so you should make sure that you use latest software. So still, I'll go and so in this site we have a shop. We have a shop, Itao shop, where we have products. So what we do, you have to integrate a payment gateway into your WooCommerce. So if you go to WooCommerce, WooCommerce is a plugin for, so if you come to WooCommerce here, you can see, right now I'm using this EasyPay. Yeah, but I can go to settings here. EasyPay is limited. It doesn't accept PayPal and some of these other international payments. So I may say, okay, let me replace it with Flutterwave, which is having more options. Flutterwave recently announced that it has also added PayPal actually on its menu. Yeah, so okay, so this is where I am now. So if this is WooCommerce. So if I go under what you call payments, under the WooCommerce settings, there should be somewhere where there is payment gateways. Yeah, so there should be somewhere where there is payment gateways accordingly. There is someone who has put up his hand. Enoch? You have something to say, Enoch? Enoch, have you tried out the donation? Hey, so let me put here your name, Enoch. Okay. For example, if you are donating, let me try to donate. I don't know if I have anyone on my line. So you can try to donate something here. Let me see. Okay, let me just put 1,000 shillings. And then I say Uganda shillings and I say donate now. So it is going to try to initiate. Phone number. So here there is pay with card, pay with butter. Yeah, so with the cards, you can put a Visa, MasterCard, it will allow, then mobile money. Input 077, input my lines. So one issue with the Flutterwave is that it has what you call OTP. So you can see here, in the logo is here, then the donate to Itao is here. Then when I say pay, it will tell me to proceed. So with Flutterwave, it tells a client to go to the checkout page. And then there's a code known as an OTP code, which is sent to the client. So these are some of the things that some people don't want with the Flutterwave. They say, now this OTP here will disturb. Yeah, so they want maybe something that could be more straightforward. So if you integrate with MTN directly, maybe that one is different, you see? So it is telling me to complete payment. It's telling me to complete payment so that I can be able to finish the transaction. So here it has brought some. It has brought some code here on my phone. So it has initiated. So once I put in the initiate, just the way it would initiate on a mobile money agent. Yeah. So if I initiate like that, it will send a message. It is going to send a message here that I've finished paying. So this one here, this interface is going to keep verifying until it is going to detect the payment that has come in from the payment that is the client's payment. Yeah. So sometimes, networks in Uganda, even MTN and these other networks can have a challenge. So yeah, but it doesn't take too long. You should be able to detect, and then it will send an email to the client. But on my side, it has finished chopping the money on that particular page. Okay. Yeah. So this is the process. This is the process there. Okay, that is the process there. Okay, so here it is also saying processing payment. So once this one gets a message that the payment has been completed, and it is going to update the page, and then the page will send out a confirmation email. Okay, now let me come this side. So this side I was talking about what we call the payments and integration. I wanted to talk about payment gateways in WooCommerce. So this WooCommerce is a plugin you also install. It is used for creating products on your site, which you can sell. So instead of creating the other normal pages, you create products on your page. And then, so here we have what we call WooCommerce. WooCommerce, you'll be able to see orders, products, and all those things. Yeah, so it has many payment gateways in it, which come by default. But the other payment gateway that you can add is the mobile money, and the Flutterwave has created a plugin which adds in that payment gateway within the WooCommerce. So, okay, so I think the thing here has I've received some other confirmation here that he has finished. Yeah, so okay, so this is when you click on payments, you'll be able to see several payment methods here. So with the other plugin of EasyPay, you'll see mobile money, Visa, MasterCard, EasyPay wallet. These three, they come with EasyPay. Yeah, but maybe I've realized that this one is not working well for me. For EasyPay, you can be able to turn off one of the payments. For example, Visa and MasterCard, I can say no, I will not use EasyPay for that. Then I can install Flutterwave, and then I use that for that particular. So when you install the other plugin, it was going to add here a Flutterwave also as a payment gateway on the site. So you can see my donation here has completed. It's saying donation completed. Thank you. You see, it has finished. So that is what the client will see. Depending on the environment of the network, it detects immediately or it may delay. And if I come here to my where there is Flutterwave, I can be able to see the transactions. How many people have donated? I can see from within here, or I can go and I see from the dashboard the other side. So the money is going to come. So you see, transaction. This transaction of 1,000 shillings has been successful on this date. So I've received already a donation. So the donations are working. So let me just enable it for the public. Okay, so I will just come here where there's this button and I say donate. Donate. And I have already my donations button working. I'm ready to receive donations on behalf of the of the association here. So donate. The button is already there. So that is it. So that is done. Donations are active on the ICT Teachers website. Now, WooCommerce. So we have downloaded our plugin. So you come here. This is the plugin for WooCommerce. It's known as Rev WooCommerce. So maybe we think maybe the other plugin has taken 6 months to be updated. The one of EasyPay, and maybe maybe there's a conflict, or there is something that is not working well, and you want to use Flutterwave so that all our payments are in one place. So you can come here and you come and also add the plugins. The same thing, it will just ask you for the API. So with this one, people will go to the shop, they order for a product, they check out, and on the checkout page, they will be able to do whatever, the same thing we have done when you were doing the donations. So you select and then you install the Rev Payments WooCommerce plugin, and then you put it there. So these are two use cases, members. The other use case of subscription, I told you there is a plugin for that, WooCommerce plugin for that. For subscription, if you want membership, there is the Rev Payments Pro, but that one works with the WooCommerce subscriptions plugin, which is a premium plugin. So you install that WooCommerce and then you install that one. It will enable people to just come and pay. So this is the WooCommerce, and I also activate WooCommerce. So when you activate WooCommerce, this is WooCommerce, Rev WooCommerce plugin, you get it from GitHub, the latest version. So after you have activated it, you also go and do the settings. You do the settings for this plugin. And when you do the settings for the plugin, you are going to see a new payment method. So here, where we were doing this, if I refresh, you will see a new payment method here being added on the list of payment methods that are available in your WordPress. So yes, Mr. Dumba, you have something?
Yeah, when you were making a link for the donate page, you made a mistake in the link.
Hey, it's
you
fine.
made the link connect to product, then something like that.
Okay, it's fine. Let me remove that. Thank you. Okay, so I have changed that. Okay, so I was talking about WooCommerce. So you see, after installing the Rev WooCommerce plugin, I have WooCommerce already. Yes, Mr. Dumba, it's not yet working?
Oh, thank you. It's now working.
Okay, thank you. So, so we were saying, I was saying that there is this option which has just been added. This one. It was not there. So the reason why it has been added is because we have installed the Rev WooCommerce plugin. So this is going to add another payment gateway on my shop. So I just come and I activate it. Choop. So I come and activate that particular plugin, Rev WooCommerce plugin. So once I activate that plugin, that payment method, it should be able to, but it is telling me here to set up. So I may have to, before I activate, I may have to first set up that particular plugin, and I put in the API and all the other things. Yeah, so yeah, and that will be good enough. So you see, when I say setup, so they'll ask me, they will give me the provide the public key and secret key. You see, so they are here. I will put the other same one which I put the other side. Enter the secret hash, you put it there, and the public key, and then yeah, so you fill in those options there from your dashboard on WooCommerce. So once you do that, you enable live mode, you'll be good to go. So when you go to your shop, you click on a product, you say pay now. One of the options is going to be one of them. Okay, so I'm not going to complete that because of time, but this is the same thing you do. So after that, you'll be able to go to your shop. So in this case, on our website, on this website of ICT Teachers, we have a shop. We have a shop, and ICT.net/shop, and then people can buy products from there. Okay, now finally, so we have donations, we have payments for WooCommerce. We also have what you call paywall. In case you want people to pay before reading your articles. So you are having very beautiful articles on your website. So you have articles here which you write every time. And maybe, like you have seen some of these newspapers, they want you to first pay something before you read the article. So you may get what you call a paywall plugin. So I was trying to search about them, but I realized that so far no mobile money has not been integrated. They accept using the other options of Stripe and all those things. If you search for paywall plugins, so WordPress paywall. So best WordPress paywall plugins. Yeah. So these paywall plugins, you can use them to be able to how to set up a paywall for your content. So I was trying to look. Now the only close thing that I saw was using the WooCommerce. WooCommerce has a number of plugins. It has a plugin for subscriptions, and yeah, it has a plugin. So the best paywall plugins which you can use. Yeah, so these Tiny Pass, yeah, but these ones, they were not having the option of Uganda mobile money connected there, but you can receive money from other parts of the world. Yeah, so you can read more about this, how to set up a paywall for WordPress content. A paywall is people pay before they read your content. Yeah, so yeah, so WooCommerce has this option of subscription. So you can use WooCommerce, which we have already talked about, and then you integrate Flutterwave, and then so there are these things here of simple membership, restrict membership, pro, member press, and they will have things like PayPal, PayPal. People will pay in PayPal. How to create a paywall in WordPress. And the articles here. So if you are really like New York Times, it wants people to first pay some money here before people can read the entire article. New York Times. Yeah, so you may want something like that. So please, you search for how to create a paywall in WordPress. Yeah, but one thing that I saw about it was paywall, the subscription, and WooCommerce has some plugins for WooCommerce subscriptions. You can be able to create some kind of something like a paywall. You see, paywall for WooCommerce, pay to view. Yeah, paywall for WooCommerce. So this one here, it will make you to have something like that. So WooCommerce already has, but this one is for money also. Yeah, so you download this, and it will add in that functionality so that people can be able to. You can read more about these things, and you can find them on YouTube. Yeah, so basically that is what I wanted to talk about there. WooCommerce extensions. Yeah, so there's one of the subscriptions, and also these ones here. There are very many here. There's this one of bookings. If you want, there's subscriptions. There is also membership, WooCommerce membership. So you can look at some of those, and then you see how. So if you have these ones, that means they will work with the Flutterwave, and then people can play with the mobile money if you want more. If mobile money is what you're really interested in, yeah. But even the others of Visa and Stripe, you can be able to explore more, and maybe we shall continue looking out in future. We shall have a meetup about setting up a paywall specifically. We shall have a meetup about that after I get the best option here. Yeah, so members, I think that is what we had for today. I want now to open this up as we wind up. We have looked at in general integrating payments. If you are a developer, just get your text editor, your notepad, bring it out, or your Sublime Text, go to the MTN website, Momo site, start coding and implement your code in your site, and you get your payments working through. If you are not a developer, very strong developer like me, look out for plugins. If you are using Paywall, get the Paywall WordPress plugin. If you are using EasyPay, get the EasyPay WordPress plugin. If you are using Flutterwave, get the Flutterwave WordPress plugin. Install it, get the API, put it in the settings, and put a shortcode somewhere if it is a donation, or configure the payment gateway in WooCommerce for it to work on your products. Yeah, if you want something else, maybe you want donations, get a donations plugin for Flutterwave. It works. I've just set it up within this meetup, and even I donated. I asked some of you to donate, and no one managed to donate even 500 shillings, but that's okay. Hey, Enoch is saying he has donated successfully. I was starting to let me check. Let me check here among the donations. Hey, yeah. So you can start getting some little money from people on your site. Yeah. So if you want to receive donations, yeah, set up a donations page, put in the plugin, and then put up a button somewhere on your site, and then people will start donating. If you want people to pay for your content, then you may need to use a paywall plugin. There are many there. No one yet for WooCommerce, but for mobile money direct, but you can use it via. So I can see another person has donated 1,000 shillings here. Thank you very much for supporting that and testing out. Okay, so let me get now the question. Any other questions or any other comments as we wind up for this meetup? I want each and every person to speak one word, a list, and then we wrap up. Mr. Suleiman, you're the one who asked for this meetup. I hope I have tried to answer and address some of what you wanted. Mr. Suleiman?
Yes. Yes, Mr. Rogers. Thank you so much. The presentation was excellent. I've learned so much about it. I know that is your special area. So thanks so much for this. I will soon donate my own contribution towards the Teachers Association. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Suleiman. Yeah. You're the one who, so every week members, we keep asking, what do you want us to discuss next? And when members suggest, we look at that the next time. So even here, members, you can ask what do you think we should discuss next time? Or you can give a comment about this particular meetup. Mr. George Omala? Mr. George?
Yes.
Hey, how was the meetup?
I came just in the middle of the meetup, so I joined late. But I'm of the view that if possible, you can again make such a meetup and we come back and get the clear picture.
Hey, but I think you have got an idea about what we were looking at.
Not really, not really.
You never saw the donation page which was created.
I came just 30 minutes back. I did.
Okay, but we have a YouTube video that is streaming. You can be able to play the YouTube video and you see what we did. Thank you very much, Mr. George. Let us hear from Mr. Jimmy.
Yes, Rogers, thank you very much. It was fun. I've enjoyed. I've never set one, but have learned a lot. It's a great platform. So I wanted to also learn more how I can, how possible to integrate the card system, the Visa, so that you can receive from Uganda, because I understand Uganda has some restrictions on receiving money through those platforms. So possibly you will explain more about the card as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so someone has talked about the issue of some of the restrictions. One of the platforms, by the way, is this PayPal. If you receive payments directly into your PayPal account, you may read some articles. There's an article here from ICT guy about PayPal, how you can receive money. So you can now create a virtual PayPal account that allows you to receive payments in Uganda and withdraw it to your mobile money account in just minutes. So there is some update here that you can use on this website here. It is 60. Yeah, this guy has been writing. I've been reading about this blog, how to create a PayPal account and receive money in Uganda, and virtual PayPal account and all that. So you can try to read this. So in Uganda, directly if it's a Uganda account, there are some restrictions here and there. There's also this PayPal in Uganda to receive mobile money and be paid. There are many methods using Pioneer, using the traditional banks and other things. Yeah, but this article here, let me give it in chat. You can be able to read more about it and try that option. Yeah, so let us get any other. Yes, I think those are the members. Anthony, Anthony, any closing remarks? Anthony? Okay, we are closing. Just asking for any closing remarks. Okay, let us hear from, I think, Stephen. Do you have any final comment? Okay. Yeah. Stephen.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
I hear the word Flutterwave. When you go for their plugins, you don't see Flutterwave. You start seeing different names. You see Rev, you see what the things are just so confusing. And the last my last experience with them last year, their support in Uganda was 22221. I hope they improve on this.
Yeah. The Rev is the name of the payments. The company is Flutterwave, but the Rev is what they use for branding the platform, the payment system, and the API. So that's what they use. Yeah, for their support, yeah, they have a support team in Uganda and their office, and they also have some chat option within the site, but they have a lot of requests, so sometimes they delay to respond. That's why even I said when you are signing up, they may activate your account in a few days. Yeah, but other than that, I think they are really competing highly here in Uganda.
Okay,
thank you. Mr. Katelega. Mohammed, I think you are the one wrapping up. Anthony, I think was unable to speak. Yeah, so Mohammed, go ahead and wrap up.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation today. Concerning PayPal, I had some, PayPal has always been a limiting factor, especially for us who are expecting to receive money, in Uganda. But some good news, earlier this year, I think around March, I heard that Flutterwave and PayPal are signing an MOU, and they will soon be integrating PayPal into Flutterwave. So you'll be able to receive it that way. Rather than creating these virtual PayPal accounts and using middlemen, you might be able to actually receive from PayPal to Flutterwave to your mobile money account. And personally, I've had more experience with PesaPal for a very long time. I first heard about it around 2013, 2014. It's the one I've mostly used. But from around, I think 2020, last year, I've been highly considering Flutterwave, and I think, with the news I also had this year, I might choose to consider adopting it. Yes, thank you. Hello.
Yes, we are hearing you.
Yes. So just to conclude, thank you everyone who made it. And it has been a wonderful meetup. Everyone has managed to learn something, thing or two, about payment integration, about the different plugins we have, the different payment processors. We have Flutterwave, we have PesaPal, we have EasyPay, and all the others. You can compare and contrast and find the one which works for you best. And as with all things, do a lot of heavy research before you integrate anything into your website. It's very good to be very sensitive about things like security, confidentiality when you're integrating things of dealing with money. Yeah, those are my parting shots. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a blessed evening.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Muhammad, for the parting shots. And I actually am setting up also an account with PesaPal because it supports another platform which I use, that is WHMCS. So Flutterwave had not yet integrated that. Yeah, but they have. I think they have an office here in Uganda, although they're a Kenyan company, and we can be able to get things set up. Okay, someone who's asking for the link to the ICT Guy article, it is there in the chat. Thank you very much, members, and have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
Nice.